Good morning, Grizzlies. I'm sorry that I'm not able to be with you here today, but I wanted to give you a quick video tutorial on how you're going to be successful in taking notes for APUSH history. Now, yes, you have your super awesome, fantastic textbook, and if by some chance you were not with us yesterday, I will happily get a textbook to you next week. And I just wanted to show you real quickly that there is a way for you to be able to access the textbook online as well too, in case you're traveling and at somebody else's house and go, oh shoot, I forgot my textbook, I really need to take notes. Let me go ahead and show you how you're going to do that. So if you're here at the Northridge homepage, you scroll down, come down to the Clever portal as indicated here. You may have to log in briefly, same as everything, it's a single sign-on. And then you're going to scroll down. You're going to be looking for this red and white flag. It's called Launchpad. Click that. And then you may see this choice. You may not see this choice. Either way, you'll click here for APUSH history. And then I will probably not be using this for assigning anything, but this is just a resource for you to be able to use. And what you'll notice is that it has everything from chapters 1 all the way through 30. As I mentioned before, and I'm mentioning again, we're going to start on chapter 2. So you can click on chapter 2, you get a drop down, you can go ahead and jump into the introduction. And again, I've had students in the past tell me that as far as using your mobile device for the textbook, not as good. So I would recommend always make sure you've got your Chromebook with you wherever you go. So here we go. Here's the beginning of chapter 2. And something I want to reiterate, which I'm sure I reiterated to you on Thursday, everything is fair game. Everything's fair game. Meaning that normally when you see something like an image and then you see the text below, you say, I can skip that. Make sure you go ahead and read that and you know that as well too. Okay, so again, we're going to start on chapter 2. And you're going to see that here's the beginning of the text. Now, whether you're using the online textbook or more preferentially, you're using the actual physical textbook, here is a quick outline on how I would recommend you to take notes for the class. Again, I'm not going to be a stickler. I'm not going to say you absolutely positively have to take notes this way. However, I've done the research. The best way to take notes is Cornell note taking. Okay. And I just want to show you real quickly what that can look like, whether you're doing it pen and paper or doing it digitally. I will say that when I collect notes, they do need to be written out. So you may choose to do your notes digitally first, or you're going to have to transcribe to paper. So some of you may say, you know what, I don't want to have to do it twice. Let's start by doing it on paper. A lot easier to do it on paper too. Okay, so if we take a look over here, I've got an example for you. Here's that same section of text, right at the very beginning of chapter 2. I can pop back over here. Look, there you see it beginning in the 1660s. Legislators in Virginia and Maryland hammered out the legal definition of chattel slavery. Okay. So you can see I just copied and pasted that over here. And then as you're taking all this information in, and I do think very much that it's incredibly important for you to take notes on the chapters. What you're going to want to do is this. You're going to build it out as Cornell note taking. So if you do it in this format, great. If you do it in a 3-ring binder, or if you're doing it in a spiral notebook, that's fine. Usually I take that little red margin. And what you do with that is that you just double the length of the red margin. That gives you a nice little column, a shorter first column to be able to put in key vocabulary, questions that you may have, big themes, big ideas as well too. All right, so we can take a look here. And then what I did is I took this information and I summarized it. I realized that, okay, hey, you know what, chattel slavery in the textbook, it was blue, it was underlined, slightly bolded. Hey, this is important. I should probably write this down. Okay, and that's exactly what you're going to do. You'll notice that I really did. I took this entire paragraph. I summarized it down into just 3 simple sentences. Because guys, when we get to the test, I don't want you to have to read through almost 1,000 pages of this. That's insane. What I want you to be able to do is to lean heavily on your notes that you've taken. okay? And it's important to take good notes. And so you can see here, I summarize this whole big block of text, right? There's some stuff that I said, all right, well, that's nice to know, but I don't think it's important in the long run. So what I put, right? Hey, I said this is an introduction. In the 1660s, Virginia and Maryland are defining child slavery. England no longer had slaves. Children born in America were free based on the status of the mother. Okay, and then I define child slavery. Slave is property, bought and sold like property. Okay, and so that's a good starting point. All right, what did I do? I just summed up one paragraph. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take some time. You're gonna have to kind of pace yourself, maybe even timing yourself the first time. Really being disciplined, really getting away from all the distractions. I want to tell you a quick story here, okay? And then I'm going to tear you loose because this is what you're going to be working on for the rest of the day, guys. I want you to start taking some notes. So my expectation is that in the classroom today, it is quiet, okay? Treat it like a library, right? You're working, you're disciplined. You guys chose to take this class. I know you guys can do it, okay? So I will be building these into each week, giving you some time to work on chapters. I highly recommend that you bring your textbook, especially on those days. And next week, I'll tell you what day of the week I want you to bring it for our essentially our work day. Okay, so definitely make the most of this time. If you want to kind of time yourself and go, okay, hey, how long did it take me to get through about a page? Okay, and then you can do the math yourself and say, all right, well, it took me about 10 minutes to get through this page. Well, how many pages is it in this chapter? Okay, do the math. It took me 10 minutes and it's 20 pages. Okay, that's 200 minutes. It's a bit long. Okay, I don't think it's going to take you 3+ hours to do a chapter. If it's taking you 3+ hours to do a chapter, you're doing too much, and let's talk. Okay, so this is what I'm asking you guys to do today. Please, it's chapter 2. I want you to start from the beginning. You're more than welcome to kind of steal this first little snippet that I did here. Okay, if you have any questions, you want to ask whoever is the teacher in the room, whether that's a substitute or one of our Northridge staff. I look forward to seeing you guys. So I can be with you today on Friday. We're going to be doing more amazing, awesome things on Monday. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.